So hello and welcome to Let's Talk SEO. Google just announced their June core update, and there are a few things that I need to go over just so that you understand what this core update is all about. Now, I'm not in my usual shooting location because I have been traveling, and so if you see a bit of clutter or you see beds behind me, is because I am shooting this from my bedroom. Regardless, so the core update has a few things that they have changed. Now, even though Google has just announced the June core update at the end of June, at the butt end of June on the 30th, the thing is that this update has been rolling out for the past 4 weeks, believe it or not. And the reason being is that we've seen traffic drop, go up, a lot of other movement in traffic since the 1st of June. And I'll try to put screenshots over here of the search consoles of the websites that we run internally, just so that you can see what I'm talking about. And just about every industry has seen a shift in their traffic. Fortunately for my clients, for some reason, they have not seen a significant shift, either downward or upward in their traffic. Upward mainly because they are already on the upper end of the traffic spectrum, but the newer clients that I onboarded, like maybe a month or two ago, they have probably seen the most movement in their traffic. But I'm not going to put screenshots of their website over here. Google itself, and I can put the screenshot over here, does not really tell us what this update is all about. But generally speaking, when you have a Google core update, regardless of if it's the March core update, which was the previous update, or it's the latest update, they're changing things and they're kind of fine tuning things on the back end. So, what am I seeing has been changed, or they are changing? Now, there might be a few other things that they're changing that I'm not entirely aware of, but here is what they are changing. I'll go through it one by one in this video. So, the first thing they are changing is AI overviews. And so in the past, you would say AI overviews mainly just for top level keywords or top of the funnel keywords. And so now that's changing because now you're going to see it more for informational content that's middle of the funnel keywords. You're going to see it more for health related keywords, which is why I put the screenshot of those health websites that are not doing so well now. And so you're going to see an increasing number of health related information in AI overviews. So that's the first thing that they're doing. And one of the ways that they're doing this is they're diminishing the value of the sites that are ranking 1, 2, and 3 and increasing the value of AI overviews. The other thing we're going to see increasingly more of with this update is you're going to see AI overviews in the bottom of the SERPs and in the middle of the SERPs. So we're already seeing this being tested. It's going to be solidified that you see AI overviews in the middle of the SERP. And the reason for that is that if you scroll down to, let's say, result number 5, it means that you have not found it what you're looking for, in which case Google will try to provide you with an answer with AI overviews. I think this is a much better use of AI overviews as opposed to having it being the first thing that pops up, but they're not removing that feature where it's the first thing that pops up for most search terms, most top of the funnel search terms. So, but for the mid-level terms, you'll probably see it more in the middle of the SERP. The next thing with this update is the backlinks. So again, like they did during the March core update, they're reducing the value of the backlinks that your website receives. So if in the past a lot of your rankings had to do with the backlinks that you were building, now that is further diminished. And I get a lot of emails from people that we've got 100,000 backlinks, we've got great backlinks, and our rankings are going down. Well, because it has very little to do with your backlinks for now than it did, let's say, 2 years or 3 years or 4 years ago when you were building those backlinks. Backlinks do not really matter as much as they did in the past, but if you get a few high quality links, they still move the needle. But getting those high quality links are not exactly easy. The next thing is they're introducing a new Google algorithm, and this is called MUVERA, which is MUVERA. And this is mainly to improve search. We know a little bit about it. We do not know a lot about this new thing. They're going to introduce it not widely across the entire Google search ecosystem, but only parts of it with this algorithm update. I have a full video on MUA, which I will be putting out within a day or two, which goes into explaining, at least as far as I know, how this algorithm works. So stay subscribed, by the way. And by doing this, they're going to speed up the search, they're going to speed up crawling, and they're also going to hopefully improve the results that people receive. Now, finally, what I've seen with this algorithm update, because it's been running through June and will probably run for the next 2 weeks, is crawling slash budgeting. So they've reduced the crawl budget for a lot of websites with this update. With the core update, you're going to see less crawling, you're going to see less indexing on your website. So if you're mainly a website that does a boatload of content, you're going to see maybe a lot of your content de-indexed. And I've been seeing this in some cases. I was working on a website that was very, very content heavy. And they had removed a lot of content in the past. But now a lot of the clicks that they were deriving were not necessarily from the content they had spent a lot of money on, but from content that they had put out a few years ago. And the problem with that is a lot of the older content and a lot of the content that was more mainstream, or where you can find that information elsewhere, was being de-indexed by Google, which is why their clicks were going down. So I hope you guys found the video useful. Like and subscribe as always. Leave a comment below. Let me know how this core update is shaping up for you and your website and your business. And I will see you guys in the next video. Happy ranking.